No. Again, about 10 years ago, we saw the beginning of a trend in London which has spread to engulf many public spaces in the heart of the capital. I refer to the so-called peace barriers, which prevent maniacs from mowing down pedestrians in a vehicle in an effort to carry out a mass casualty terrorist attack. They began appearing first back in the summer of 2017, following Muslim attacks on London Bridge and Westminster Bridge, when Islamists drove onto the pavement and ran pedestrians over. At first, we were assured that the barriers which separated the pavements on bridges from traffic, which had never before been necessary, were only a temporary measure. In the description to this video, I give a link to a question asked of the London Assembly that year regarding these barriers. The Mayor's Office and Transport for London said that, and I quote, "Barriers that have now been put in place on many of London bridges are temporary measures that will help protect people from another attack, like those that led to tragic loss of life and injury at Westminster Bridge and London Bridge." Almost 10 years later, they are not only still on all those bridges, but they have been extended, strengthened, and reinforced. This is bad enough, but of course they are no longer restricted to bridges, but have now sprung up like mushrooms all over London. Indeed, any new project for a public space, whether in front of a railway station or a pedestrianised area, which is formerly part of a street, as in London's Aldwych, now automatically includes barriers and bollards to stop religious maniacs from massacring passers-by. They are to be seen in front of the Houses of Parliament and many other public buildings. Now Trafalgar Square has been disfigured by a huge array of concrete blocks and metal arches, the aim of which is the same, to protect people from Muslims. For 200 years, people have been able to stroll around Trafalgar Square in perfect safety, knowing that first horse-drawn carriages and buses and later motor vehicles would remain in the road. Common sense, really. Today, though, there is no assurance of this, and the fear is that somebody might drive off the road and into the square and try to run people over. Of course, we know that whoever does this is most unlikely to be a member of some far-right organisation, and nor are they likely to be Christians or Jews. Deliberately driving up onto the pavement is really something which a certain kind of Muslim does. The appearance of London has been transformed in this way, and concrete blocks and metal barriers installed here, there, and everywhere because of Islam. There is no other way of putting the case. 30 years ago, Trafalgar Square was a lovely, safe place where people brought their children to feed the pigeons. Of course, first the feeding of pigeons was made a criminal offence for reasons I cannot quite recall offhand, and now the place has been fortified in case Muslims decide it would be an appropriate area to commit an atrocity. Does anybody think that this state of affairs is really an improvement on how Trafalgar Square was in the past? I, for one, certainly do not think so. In the description to this video, I give a link to a clip of film showing these awful new structures.